Please welcome Sonia McDonald.
Let me ask you this question. Who here sees themselves as a leader? Put up your hand. Okay, great. It's a pretty confronting question to ask within a group. Maybe some of you did want to put up your hand, but I guarantee you, by the end of this 15 minutes, 97.5% of you are going to be putting up your hands. Actually, I've never done the statistics, but I'm hoping that most of you are going to put your hands up. So, I actually call myself the accidental entrepreneur. And the reason I call myself the accidental entrepreneur is I never ever expected to be where I am now. Never in a million years. But this is exactly where I need to be. And the reason why is I remember 10 years ago, I was living and working in China and my whole world fell apart. Very unexpected, it was devastating, and I moved back to Australia with a 4-year-old as a solo mum and also with $2,000 in the bank, and I thought to myself, what am I going to do now? And I decided to reinvent myself. And part of that journey was faking it. I absolutely faked it. And you're probably thinking, oh, I'm really pleased that I turn up to this DEPOTnext. I wonder where their story is going to take me. But I remember meeting someone that worked in the leadership development space, and he sat down with me and he said, look, I'm looking for someone to do leadership coaching and educate, engineers and superintendents on construction sites. Do you know much about leadership? And I looked at him and I said, I know so much about leadership. So much about leadership. And I thought to myself, please don't ask me any questions, and thank goodness he didn't. And I did obviously have some natural ability in this space, but I ended up working as a leadership consultant. I ended up working on construction sites and project sites with superintendents and engineers, and I fell completely in love with it. I bought every book I could, I researched, I was coaching, I was running leadership programs, and I started a blog called Leadership HQ, and I turned that blog into a company 7 years ago. And it was all due to my attitude. And I'm a great believer in, if I can do it, every single one of you can as well, because leadership makes a difference. And the reason why leadership is so important to me is I believe that great leaders means great results. But the thing is, what I see is that we've made leadership bigger than what it is. We look at the likes of Gandhi or Mother Teresa, or we look at CEOs or managing directors, and we think to ourselves, well, that's leadership. Yeah, okay. You know what, Mother Teresa, and there are some great CEOs that are leaders, but every single one of you in this room are leaders, because leadership is not about role or title. It is absolutely not about role or title. Leadership is about mindset, it's about attitude, and it's about behaviour. It is about your attitude, it's about how you see yourself. It's about your mindset, and every day waking up and saying, you know what, I believe in myself and I can do this and I can make a difference. Because your attitude and your behaviour, your attitude and your mindset will come out in your behaviour. It is about behaviour and action. Every single one of you is a leader in this room. Because I believe leadership is about making a difference. It is absolutely about making a difference, how we make a difference to ourselves, but also to each and every one around us. Leadership is ultimately about making a difference. It's not about role or title. It's about attitude, it's about mindset, and it's about how you can make a difference to this world. I'm really pleased that we've explored a little bit of the neuroscience space. I'm really passionate about, yes, hello brain, neuroscience. This is our most important tool, absolutely our most important tool. And I got into neuroscience again by accident. You could just imagine me turning up to these construction sites and project sites and saying to these engineers and superintendents, I'm here to coach you and teach you leadership. They would look at me and go, what? And I go, oh yeah, and emotional intelligence as well. And they'd look at me and go, okay, and they'd run to the other side of the project just to get away from me. And I think, okay, what do I do to try and really engage and influence these leaders to show them how important it is to be the best leader they can be? So I started researching, studying neuroscience, and it's made not only a difference to the organisations and leaders that I work with, but also to myself, because this is our absolute most important tool. We forget that it's there, and it's an awesome tool. The number one aim of the brain is safety. You know, it weighs about 1.5 kilos, it takes about 20% of our body's energy. So if you kind of go 1.5 kilos, 20% of our body's energy, you know, you do the ratio. It's really pivotal that you take care of your brain. And there's so much amazing research that still comes out about this amazing tool of ours. And obviously there's lots of different functions and part of the brain, but there's one part of the brain that is really important when it comes to attitude and mindset, and it's called the reticular activating system. I like to call it the RAS. And I'll give you a bit of an example of why the RAS is really important. We can take in literally billions of bits of data per second, but our brain can only really take in 7 units, give or take a couple of units per second. It's up to us around what units of data we are taking in, because we are the director of our brain. This is where the RAS is really important when it comes to mindset and attitude and thoughts. Who here has bought a car recently? Anyone bought a car? Who's willing to share? Great. What sort of car have you bought? Holden, Colorado. Nice. Okay. And what colour? Black. Did you go looking for different brands? Like, did you go looking at Fords and Hondas and Holdens? Okay, and when you decided to buy the Holden, did you all of a sudden kind of start driving around and then see Holdens everywhere? Okay. Had you seen that brand beforehand? Yeah, but more so after you decided to buy the car? Okay. Yeah, do you like it? Oh, cool, okay. That sounds like an awesome car. Who's experienced that? Put your hand up if you experienced where all of a sudden you've made a decision to buy a car and then all of a sudden you see the car everywhere. It's the same with pregnant women. When you fall pregnant, all of a sudden you see pregnant women everywhere. It's called our RAS, because our RAS is kind of gone, you know what? I've made a decision. I've made a decision to buy this fantastic black Holden Commodore, sorry, not Holden Commodore, was it Holden? Colorado. And then you're on the road and you go, Holden, Colorado. Holden, Colorado. Oh my gosh, I didn't realise that so many people had driven this car. It starts to show you the data. It's the same with our attitude and our mindset. We are the director of where we focus our attention. That's why it's important to set your RAS every day, because basically whatever you focus on, you will see the data. So if you focus on your strengths, you focus on your passions, and you focus on your talents, you will start to see the data. And it's the same when we start to, I have so many leaders come into my coaching and my programs, and they'll say to me, Sonia, can you please help me with my weaknesses? I'm not good at this. I want to focus on it. And I'll go, okay, what do you think that's going to do if we do focus on that? What do you think if you focus on your weaknesses or things that are negative? What do you think that your RAS will show you? They will show you that. They will show you the data. You are the director of your brain. You actually set your attitude and your mindset. Set your RAS every day to focus on what makes you rock, the positives, okay, your strengths and your talents. You set your RAS. Because at the end of the day, and this is an analogy that I love to use, that each of my leaders are like these beautiful stones. And I love to make these stones shiny. I really like to make them shine bright. And you know how you get these stones, and I know that's a weird analogy, but you flip them across the lake and they have this ripple effect? That is what I am creating. This is what Leadership HQ is creating. I'm creating a world where I can empower, inspire, educate leaders to have a ripple effect for everyone around them, because if you're focusing yourself and your attitude to be a leader, you will start to have this ripple effect with everyone around you, and that's what is really important to me. Because leadership is about inspiring others. It's about inspiring yourself to be the best you can be and owning who you are and having that attitude you are a leader, but also empowering others to be different and do different and live their dreams and really focus on their successes. And the best leaders are the ones that are constantly educating themselves and coaching and developing those with others. Leadership is about inspiring and empowering and educating yourself and those around you. Because at the end of the day, each and every one of you, we can together lead our world. It's about we can lead our world. We can be the change. Lead the way and be the way. That is what I see. And this is why I want you all to walk away today with a leadership attitude and to see yourself as leaders. Now, I love a bit of Whitney Houston, okay? And I love this song that she sung called One Moment in Time. And I love this, what she said in this song. I want one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. Okay, and if I can do it, you can do it. You've all got it within you, okay? And I want you to think about, write it down or think about what can you do differently? What is that one moment you can create that you can go out there and be the best you can be or lead the way or have that leadership attitude or that mindset or make a difference? Or what's that one moment where you can inspire and empower us? I want you to think about that one moment. And I want you to find someone in this room and I want you to swap business cards and I want you to tell each other, and you've got 90 seconds to do it, about that one moment, how you are tomorrow going to lead the way. You've got 90 seconds, go. My challenge to you, you've given your business card to someone, you've told them about your one moment, how you can make a difference. I want you to make sure that you connect and you keep each other accountable, okay? Because leadership is about action. It's about leading change. So keep everyone accountable. Okay, that is my challenge to each of you. So in terms of what's next, is this about DEPOTnext and what is next? And I see what next is about you. It's about each and every single one of you owning it and rocking it and having a leadership attitude. Because each and every one of you are leaders, and it's also about how together, collectively, we can lead our world and we can make a difference to each other, to inspire each other, to support, encourage, empower, to help each other be the best we can be so we can lead a world. I think that if we all saw ourselves as leaders and we all collectively supported and inspired each other to be the best we could be, I think we'd be living in a very different world. And I want you to think about that, because leadership matters. Leadership makes a difference. So let me ask you this question. Who here sees themselves as a leader? Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Excellent. Okay, I've got a little bit more work to do, but that's good, because maybe you'd be interested in me working with you to help you with that. So, I've actually got some prizes tonight because I'm really passionate about this, and I'd be really honoured to work with two of you in terms of creating that one moment, working with you in some one-on-one coaching. So I've got some prizes around that. So if you're interested in working with me, you get a one-on-one coaching session with me. Put your business card at the front or email me that you're interested in being in the prize draw, and I'll let everybody know next week who had won. And also you get, whoever wins a one-on-one session with me also gets a free membership to my Phenomenal Leadership magazine, which is just going great guns. But if you are interested in subscribing to this Phenomenal it's an online magazine, or contributing, check out my website as well. We've got an amazing free leadership e-course, the Leadership magazine under resources. So if you'd like to know more about the great work we do at Leadership HQ, just reach out to us, because we're very much around helping everyone be the best that we can be. Remember, you rock. Remember, wake up every day and say, you know what? I'm a leader, and rock it with attitude. And I'm very honoured to be speaking with each and every one of you tonight, so thank you very much. I'm feeling very honoured. Thank you.